Good afternoon on the national news this hour from BGI Television. First, the headlines. Tinubu orders security agencies to go after those ordering foodstuffs. EFCC rearraigns Dawn for alleged 1.4 billion naira fraud. Government storm mosques kill worshippers, abduct several villages in Katsina. Benue resident flee as Fulani Herdsmen launch deadly attacks again. Man in custody for allegedly killing neighbor over goat. On sports, Flying Eagles, Falconet players invited to camp. I am Morire Rabila Lawal. The news in detail. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered the National Security Advisor, NSA, Nuhu Ribadu, the Inspector General of Police, IGP, Kayode Egbetekun, and the Director General of the Department of State Services, DSS, Yusuf Bichi, to work with governors and go after those hoarding foodstuff. Nigeria has been battling a rise in the cost of food items occasioned by the removal of fuel subsidy and insecurity, among other factors. But as part of moves to combat the development, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said Tinubu has mandated the head of these security agencies and the NSA to liaise with governors to look at the issue. At this point, the nation requires food to be brought out to the people so that we can control prices and put food on the table of most Nigerians. Commodity sellers are busy ordering these commodities so that Nigerians will suffer or they will make more money as a result. A Professor Uche Chigozie, who allegedly defrauded the maize growers, Processors and Marketers Association of Nigeria, was on Thursday rearraigned by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) before a federal high court in Lagos for 1.47 billion naira money laundering. Chigozie, who was arraigned alongside three companies: Visionary Integrated Consulting Limited, Nemad Associate Limited, and Revamp Global Enterprises, is facing 11 counts bordering on conspiracy, fraud, stealing, and money laundering preferred against him by the EFCC. He was first arraigned in August 2023 before Justice Nicholas Owebo and had pleaded not guilty to the charges. Justice Owebo was, however, transferred out of Lagos Division, and the case was reassigned to the new trial judge, Justice Dende Dipelu. The EFCC Prosecution Counsel, Mrs. Chinenye Okezie, told the court that the defendant allegedly conspired with the other defendant and used a sum of 1.47 billion naira belonging to the Maize Growers, Processors, and Marketers Association of Nigeria. Okezie said that the defendant allegedly retained a sum of 197 million naira in his UBA account, which formed part of the proceeds of illegal act of gratification. Armed assailants unleashed terror across Katsina State on Wednesday night and Thursday morning, attacking a mosque, homes, and leaving a trail of death and abduction in their wake. The most devastating incident occurred during Isha prayer in Yodgoje village, Kankara local government area of the state. Information gathered that the gunmen stormed the mosque, spraying bullets at worshippers. They just walked in and started shooting, recounted a witness who narrowly escaped the attack. 2 people were killed right there and another was shot as he tried to run away. It was chaotic. The attack claimed the lives of 3 individuals and left 4 others injured. The injured are receiving treatment at the Kankara General Hospital. The gunmen, who also abducted a man and a woman from the village. But around 2:30 a.m. on Thursday, the gunmen targeted the home of Sani Mekifi, a vigilante member in Ungwa Tutun Boka Kankara. Residents of Adija in Ugbopo area of Akba local government area of Benue State have fled their homes, fleeing in panic as Fulani Herdsmen launched a violent attack on the community. Eyewitnesses report that the attackers descended on the village on Thursday afternoon, unleashing gunfire on unsuspecting residents. The exact number of casualties is yet to be confirmed. According to a resident, the terrified community members are seeking refuge in neighboring village to escape the onslaughts. The Ogun State Police Command has arrested and put in protective custody one Kolawole Akinsoya for allegedly conspiring with hoodlums to beat his neighbor, Lukman Ajibola, to death at Ilepa in the Ifo local government area of the state. Information learned that the incident happened on Monday, February 5th, around 8 p.m. A resident of the community who spoke to correspondent on the condition of anonymity said that a goat belonging to the deceased strayed into the compound of Akinsoya and ate his dried yam. This was said to have infuriated Akinsoya, who allegedly killed the animal in the process. In his reaction, Ajibola was said to have confronted Akinsoya over his action, which sources said resulted in an argument whereby the latter allegedly invited some thugs who went to attack the former. Sources also said Ajibola became unconscious after the attack and later died in the hospital. Moving on to the next story. Ogun State Police Command has smashed a 7-man gang that specializes in selling human parts for rituals. The State Police Commissioner Abiodun Alamutu revealed this on Thursday, saying that a human heart and 2 kegs filled with human bodies were part of exhibit recovered from the suspect. The men arrested included Moses Abidemi, Oluwo Monday, Prophet Peter Akinwumi Ifatosin, Jami Yusuf, and Sharif Abai, and Osojahe and Leonotura. Alamutu said the Divisional Police Officer Onipan received a report of a missing lady, Miss Suleiman Adijat, on January 9, who was invited out on a date by one Adebayo Aziz. Despite frantic effort to locate her whereabouts, her mobile phone has been switched off since the day she was reported missing. Consequently, the anti-kidnapping unit of the command was drafted to unravel the mystery behind her disappearance, and a technical-based investigation was embarked on, the CP said. The police boss said investigation revealed that the suspects were involved in the money ritual known as Oshule to produce 200 million naira within 7 days. Oluwo Monday charged the duo of Abai and the other 800,000 naira to prepare the materials for the ritual. Oluwo Monday, in furtherance of his criminal intention, later contacted one Peter, who was now in the trade of human parts, to source for a lady between the age of 18 and 20 years, he added. According to him, Peter was to deliver the lady's mutilated body part, specifically the head, 2 breasts, vagina, and 2 wrists, and would be used for ritual. However, on January 10th, Sheriff and his friend collected the ritual money from Oluwo and traveled back to their location in Edo State. Trouble started when Osoje used the ritual element as erected by Oluwo and complained bitterly that it failed to yield the expected sum of 200 million naira in 7 days. A search was conducted in the shrine of Moses on February 3rd and 10th, where female handbags, 2 cement sacks containing human bones were recovered, he concluded. Finally, sports. Head coach of the Flying Eagles, Laden Boso, has called up 30 under-20 players to resume camp on Thursday in Abuja in preparation for the games in Accra, Ghana from March 8 to 24. Ademola Olajore, Director of Communications at the Nigeria Football Federation (NFF), said this in a statement on Wednesday in Abuja. Information also reported that the final list will be drawn from the 30 players invited to the Flying Eagles camp to fly Nigeria's flag at the men's football event. Nigeria is aiming to go one step better after winning silver at the last edition of Games in Rabat, Morocco 2019. He also led the under-20 boys to quarterfinals of the 2023 FIFA Under-20 World Cup finals in Argentina. The invited players are expected to resume camp in the Pharaoh Capital Territory at the Agege Luxury Hotel in Gwarimpa Estate. Nigeria will play Uganda, South Sudan, Senegal, and Tunisia in the group stage of the 13th African Games. With a sports story, we've come to the end of today's national news. Before we go, some headlines. Tinubu ordered security agencies to go after those ordering foodstuff. EFCC rearranged Dawn for alleged 1.47 billion naira fraud. Government storm mosque, kill worshippers, abduct several villages in Katsina. Benue resident flee as Fulani Herdsmen launched deadly attack. Man in custody for allegedly killing his neighbor over a goat. On sports, Flying Eagles Falconet players invited to camp. For updates of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Baba Bagede Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawi Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. Jumat Mufida to all faithful Muslims all around the world. My name is Morire Rabila Lawal.
Audio Jungle.